The Karnataka Congress has filed an FIR against the state BJP's official social media handle for posting a video that compares former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi to Hitler, complete with a moustache and the line that Indira is not India, Indira in fact is Hitler. Now posted yesterday, which was the 50th anniversary of the emergency, the video has triggered backlash with the Congress party alleging that it was deliberately provocative, defamatory and also intended to incite unrest. Veera.
That's right. The BJP has since deleted that video, but not before the Congress workers staged a protest outside the BJP office, accusing the party of quote-unquote cheapening democracy and misusing emergency remembrance for quote-unquote hate politics. The BJP argues that it was a reminder of the authoritarianism, not an insult to the personality.
Absolutely, Veera. So has the emergency now become more than an occasion for just sober reflection? Has it become an opportunity to stoke political fires? But the memory of a turbulent time for the country is always bitter, cannot be whitewashed, because if we do that, then we are also forgetting the real lessons of 1975. But how much criticism is too much vilification or even defamation? That's what we discuss now. Joining us is Vijay Prasad of the BJP. We have Sujata Paul of the Congress Party, and we have political analyst Amitabh Tiwari. Thank you all of you for joining us on this broadcast. Sujata Paul, to you first. A video could have been countered with a video. This is past versus present. Why lodge an FIR and bring all of this, in that criminal space? Because the BJP is again accusing you of being authoritarian.
It's clear that the BJP and the Congress party are on the opposite sides of the spectrum. And let's face facts. When emergency was imposed, there were constitutional provisions for it. Today, there is an undeclared emergency. Even though Indira Gandhi ji apologized for it, and she did it publicly at Yavatmal, Dr. Manmohan Singh and Mrs. Sonia Gandhi apologized on the floor of the parliament. But the BJP has no answers to Mr. Deoras, who was the RSS chief, who supported the emergency. They don't have answers to Balasaheb Thackeray ji, who supported Indira Gandhi ji on the emergency. But you know how they are exposing themselves. It's very clear for them. Now, when you don't want to forget the past, it only brings to the fore what you really are. Because, one nation, one election comes from the BJP. And let me remind you that it was Hitler whose party, the Nazi party and Hitler himself had the slogan, Ein Volk, ein Reich, ein Führer. And that's what they are exposing. That one people, one nation and one leader. This is the truth. Because these are the successors of the RSS that believes in Hitler.
Vijay Prasad, respond to that. That's an insinuation, a repartee to the video that's been put out. You're raising up the past and the present because the present has uncomfortable realities.
Veera, I think the last person should give sermons about the constitution is the Congress. See, Veera, if the boot fits, wear it. History doesn't lie. What Indira Gandhi did during the emergency, jailing opposition leaders, gagging the press, suspending elections and ruling by decree was nothing short of dictatorship. If Congress feels offended by the comparison to Hitler, they should reflect on their own actions, not shoot the messenger, Veera. The emergency was India's darkest chapter and Indira Gandhi authored it. Everyone knows it. And today, how will the current generation, the Gen Z, understand the atrocities done by Congress? Today is the digital era. The digital version of the atrocities done by Congress in 1975 that has been replicated. Why Congress feels so jittery about it?
Okay, that's a very interesting point. Let me get in Amitabh Tiwari here. Amitabh Tiwari, just a few weeks ago when Operation Sindoor was on, there was a certain lionizing of Indira Gandhi also by the Congress party and several other people because she's seen as this one leader who won a war for the country. But now the Congress leaders also feel that there is a larger vilification of Indira Gandhi that's happening, specifically when it comes to emergency, because it shows a face of the leader that probably the Congress is also not very proud of. In fact, a lot of them, they are also not very comfortable with this. How do you see the political discourse centered around emergency?
No, so clearly, when we compare with Operation Sindoor, as you said, Congress was partly claiming that Indira Gandhi fought a stronger battle than Prime Minister Modi did during the Operation Sindoor or after the Pahalgam attacks. Now, this is again bringing out a different nature of Indira Gandhi, and that occasion suits the BJP to bring this out amongst the public. See, what is happening is that, of course, there's a political motive behind it, and as you mentioned, of course, it's a day to reflect, a sober day perhaps, but it also tells the voters that the constitution gives significant powers to governments with more than two-thirds majority, and that
Right,
in a
right.
yeah.
Amitabh, we seem to be losing your audio, but we'll come back to you. But both Sujata Paul and Vijay Prasad, 30 seconds each for your closing remarks as we're running completely short.
Okay.
Sujata Paul first.
Yes.
Okay.
The fact is that the BJP does not have answers to the real problems of this country today. They are desperately frustrated because the non-biological supposed Prime Minister was brought down to earth by this very constitution, the powers that it gives to the people of this country, and that is what troubles them. They have no answers to the economic inequality which is in place today
Okay,
because
Vijay
of this,
Prasad,
which is why
the Congress saying that there are no answers that you have. How will you respond to that?
See, I will not answer about the water bill of the Congress. See, from 1980 to 2014, the Congress party ruled for 28 out of the 34 years. Dark truth of the emergency was suppressed under the leadership of Indira, Rajiv and Sonia Gandhi. Okay, it is only now that with greater awareness and open discussion that people are remembering the horrors of this year. The emergency may
You should be
have
ashamed
ended,
of
but the
yourself.
mindset,
The horrors
but the mindset,
of Mr.
but the
Modi's
mindset
rule
remains in
from
the Congress. During the
2014
emergency,
is,
we should
No, let's. I mean,
maligning,
this.
Veera,
No, hang on,
maligning the
Sujata.
remember
Let
minorities.
Vijay
that
Prasad
All
finish his
India
point.
That's
Radio
what
was
you are
called as
doing.
All
So don't speak
Indira
loud.
Radio. We should remember
That's
that
the
All
fact.
India Radio was renamed as
And
All
you
Indira
have an
Radio.
All India radio,
Freedom of the
and there
press
is
All right,
only
I think
one
we'll have to
speaker
keep this
there now, and that
conversation
is
right
Mr.
here. The
Modi.
past and present are often lost in the noise of political exchange. But I'm sorry, Amitabh Tiwari, for that internet connectivity issue. But